Heyo! Welcome to the Fantasy Scout. I'm Tal. This is week 4 waiver wire show, and here we go. It's top ads, 50% owned or less, and just a reminder, our team needs are all different. Plus, our perceptions of players in week 4 are still subjective. But either way, if you're looking for a running back, it's slim pickings. If you need a wide receiver, quarterback, or tight end, there's hope to be had. Let's start with the quarterbacks. Blake Bortles as a stash, not this week against the Jets, but as a stash. Andy Dalton looks great, and his schedule is dope. With a fantasy points conducive Falcons matchup this week, yes please, streamer and season-long potential. And if you're desperate, hopeful, naive, or a Garoppolo owner, or in a 2-quarterback league, I like Tannehill, Baker Mayfield, the Chosen Rosen. Those guys are all great. Tannehill seems like he might have leveled up, so there's that, and then there's the 2 rookies that you can have hope in, that they look good, and all that good fun stuff. Running backs, if Aaron Jones is still there, grab him. Marlon Mack, he's a stash too. He's talented, and the team needs him, but his injury is concerning. Ty Montgomery, love Ty. He used to be the one. I call him Neo. He's a pass-catching back on a team that is going to be throwing a lot, with and without Rodgers. Buck Allen should be owned, but he's always tough to start. He's been inconsistent, but he may have leveled up too. We'll see how many people here level up. Ronald Jones, inactive again. He's so confusing. This guy is, he might be a stash because he's so much better than Peyton Barber. I'm not sure what the team is really trying to do here or prove, or if he's just that terrible. I don't know. Tavon Austin. In ESPN, he's got dual designation, wide receiver and running back. They're using him, and he looks good. And the double designation is pretty dope. You could put him in a wide receiver slot, and you kind of get running back production out of him, I guess. It looks like he's getting like about 10 to 12 touches in a game. Nyheim Hines, he has no upside, but he's got a safe floor, like 5 to 6 points in PPR formats, as long as max out. So it's a lot of caveats behind him. Wide receivers, we got Mike Williams. He's amazing, and I would get him. He'd be my number 1 claim for the wide receiver position. Even though Ridley went off, I think Mike Williams is going to be more consistent this year because of the whole team situation. Not that I don't think that Atlanta is going to be in shootouts, because I think they will be, and that's why Ridley is my number 2 guy. So they're close. Geronimo Allison is the number 2 for Rodgers. He's one of the most reliable assets on Green Bay right now, alongside Devontae Adams. I love Callaway. Antonio Callaway has potential. Baker Mayfield on the field now. You just got to make sure he catches the ball. That's important, catching the ball. Christian Kirk represents a high upside, like Ricky Seals-Jones does, because on the same offense, targets have to go somewhere. Josh Rosen is stepping up at quarterback, so the potential is there for all the fantasy assets on that team, the offensive assets. I use the word assets a lot, huh? Also, if Tyler Boyd or John Brown are still available, grab them too. They're probably at the top of that list, getting a lot of targets, a lot of play, and both Tyler Boyd and John Brown have always been highly touted, so they might be, stepping into their own, as it were. There are a few tight ends that I can mention here. We got Ricky Seals-Jones. He's got huge upside. Like I said, with Josh Rosen just a few minutes ago, stepping in, that's going to be huge for all the players on the offense for Arizona. Tyler Eifert, if he's still available, the Red Rocket, doesn't have a lot of options, and if AJ Green is a little banged up, maybe he even gets more play. Plus, he's been getting play anyway, so he's good. Vance McDonald looking strong and powerful in his second game back. Finally, tight end's been looking for. Pittsburgh's been looking for a tight end like McDonald, so good on him. Mike Gesicki, rookie tight end on the Dolphins. Tannehill looks pretty good also, and to use a thing that I said 17 times, leveling up could be good for a tight end, but he's a rookie, so it's always tough for them. Who knows? But he could be a good stash if you're, looking for some kind of upside, because everybody is with the tight end. The tight ends right now, they're all kind of shitty and messy. That's why I like the last guy here, Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst is, if you want to get ahead of everybody else in the next week or two, he's talented, and when healthy, he's going to be a big part of the team. Same goes for Hunter Henry. Now, as for Ds, there's only a few Ds that are under 50% owned that are worthwhile to mention, really, for now. I mean, maybe there's others, but I'm going to mention these three. Titans against Philly at home. I know that seems contrarian because Philly is usually really good, but the Titans are at home, and they've been kind of stopping everybody. Seems. At least holding them down. The Jets at Jacksonville. That's going to be your sick defensive game. So both defenses are going to be good, but Jacksonville's highly owned. Jets are still not that highly owned. It's 20-30% range. Packers at home against Buffalo. I know Buffalo just went off, but I wouldn't mind taking the Packers at home this week because Buffalo's not going to repeat that, and I think that the Packers' defense is better than most people give them credit for. Anyway, thank you for watching the Fantasy Scout. This is Tal. Take care, brush your hair, change your underwear. I'm not going to say that, am I? That's how am I going to sound off?